edges, but do not swing directly into that block because it's going to come right back at you.
DeGrati back in now. Another substitution coming in as Federica Sparcini enters the game. Re-enters. Sparcini serving. That's a tough break.
Both sides just trading errors at this point when it's this late in the game in the red zone. So from 20 on, you have to play clean volleyball. At this point, it really is whoever plays the cleaner game typically ends up with that win.
Wipawi serving for Thailand. Can they push ahead after trailing and tie? No. Conversation ended by Sylvia Nwakalo.
Nwakalo going back to that high shot right over the block. You see this ball. See how high she flies? No one's getting a hand on that. She is well over that block. Take a high shot. You can hit any angle that you want on the court.
Ilaria Bastatoni serving for Italy. Re-entering on the other side. Look at the sub.
And with Bastatoni going back in, you have a new setter on this court, so we'll see how the offense looks for Italy.
Coming in for Thailand is Tatao. Wipawi going out. Italy also took out Bosio and put in Awa. Back all the way to the pin. Beautifully done by Pichaya.
A great response from Thailand. Italy put in that big blocker with Mawal on the other side, so you assume that they might go away from that. Great job going back to their opposite, who's been so great for them all season.
That's a way to make a statement. It was just long. Thailand takes the lead at the very last moment. They're up by one. There is a challenge.
The question of whether there was a touch on this ball. Italy seemed to think so.
Thailand, match point. Pimpichaya serving. Coming in, Chitaporn. Kornkarn going out. Serving for the set, Pimpichaya. To the middle again. Mazzaro has been electric.
And a great answer from someone who has been steady all match long. You give it to her, look how confident she looks going up. A big hole in that block, she's gonna rip right through it, especially with the pass that she was given by Caro Chiale.
From the back court, it's long. Oh, I believe they're saying it was a touch off the arm. It was. Or the block, sorry, it was a touch off the block very clearly in that replay. So Thailand, again, set point. Mazzaro over and over again. It's right at the net, trying to stay out of the net. Oh, that's so brutal. Free ball to Thailand. Just creating a little bit of space. That ball was blocked out, and Thailand takes the first set in extra points.
Thailand doing a great job spreading that offense out. That is why they were able to end this set, because they're spreading things out. Italy doesn't know who they're setting at any given time. Even 10 feet off the net, they are forcing those sets, and that Thailand offense is working well. Celebrating the small wins, not just getting those match wins, but set wins, point wins. That's why she's such an exciting player to watch.
Attacking right at that block, and it comes back to Chachuan.
Chachuan having herself a day. She is up, she is available. Running a slide on that one from the outside hitter. That's what makes her great. She is athletic. She can do anything from any different position.
In addition, she got the one-on-one because that slide was so perfectly set, but she attacked the outside hand of the blocker. Tight ball. Don't make it difficult. Did they get a touch? It was out. Point Italy.
You see Pario Kile letting that one go.
Yep. I think she was planning to use the hand, but pulled those fingers down just in time. Localor's serve falls short. Only 5 service errors total in that first set. Bump back set. Nice, a C ball, if you will, right in that gap.
That's big from Omarui. During the first set, we saw a lot of big sets right through the middle of the court, but this time moving it one step further, a little bit more to the left to confuse those blockers. And Omarui, even with 3 blockers up in front of her, was still able to hit around them and get the point.
Ball was long again. Degrati. It was in. Beautiful ace by Degrati. Excuse me. There was only 1 ace in the first set from Italy, and that was Mazzaro. That set not going to pass it. A lift.
That set not going to work because that pass is so difficult when the ball is coming at such a great speed that Degrati puts in with his top spin serve. And it's not just that it's fast, but she's really targeting those seams between the passers and placing the ball really well. And that one straight under the net.
Right.
So, you know, you get an ace in there, and then, you know, sometimes it happens.
Just 10-second memory.
Be a goldfish.
Yep. Pembichaya. Wide. See, nobody remembers now the misserve of Degrati. Here's somebody who's really effective behind the service line. Mazzaro in the first set, a lot of points. She had a brilliant first game. D-ball.
Thailand continuing to spread out their offense, using all hitters available, and so difficult when you have a middle running a slide with the D-ball on top of it. So you have 2 hitters hitting essentially in the same spot, makes it really difficult for those blockers to go up at a good time.
Yeah, and since they hadn't necessarily hit a slide that inside before, but plenty of D-balls, picked. Service error, giving another opportunity for Italy. Francesca Bozio. Unforced error. Just the hand towards the bench. I love it.
See them really speeding up the tempo of that outside set, trying to get them in a one-on-one situation, holes in the block, but that time going a bit above them.
Back again, the D-ball, the most effective set for Thailand right now.
Pembichaya bringing the heat on that one. A good D-ball, her timing is great. She's on that step really quickly, can hit all angles, and a few holes in that block for her to hit through as well.
Power. Long, no touch.
Italy's definitely attempting to really hit those edges of the blocker over them, but they're just a bit long on some of these swings. You see that time how high she's hitting it, going for that middle blocker's inside hand, but just still swinging over because she jumps so high. I mean, she's going over everyone anyway.
Perfect pass. Just dropped off the block. I think they might have been expecting a little bit of a rebound. The defender was there to pick it up, but there was no play.
Yeah, and if you're Italy, I mean, that's an easy block. It's right into your hands. You just got to put them straight up, and you see how far those hands are pressed over the net. I mean, that's a reason that Nwakalura is such a good blocker, because she jumps so high.
The defender for Thailand, though, right underneath it, but too much. Degrati.
That spot has been open on Thailand's side all set long. Their defense really spread out, playing on the edges of the court, so Italy can continue to use that ball either right over the blocker's hands or to the middle of the court where there's no defender in sight.
ทุกคนต้องกระตุ้นตัวเองถ้าอยากให้มันเล่นลื่นกว่านี้ทุกคนต้องกระตุ้นตัวเองมากกว่านี้เพราะเรายืนนิ่งไป2เรื่องกระบวนการความพร้อมมันไม่พร้อม บอลที่ไม่ได้ยากเลยทั้งที่บางทีเนี่ยบอลมันง่ายแต่เราทำไม่ได้เข้าใจไหม กระตุ้นตัวเองและควบคุมตัวเองแบบนี้
Adesso siamo più composti, quindi qualche diagonale di questo deve tornare su, chiudere opposto. Vai, bravo!
Breakdown of how we got here. Italy plus 3. At this point, Emily, what do you think has given them the advantage?
Well, I think Thailand's had some uncharacteristic errors, I would say, in the beginning of the set with some missed serves, missed timing on some of these sets as well. I think if they can clean up their game, they should be back in the set.
To the middle again. And unloading and dug up. The relentless attack of the Italians.
Yeah, and both sides, defense working overtime. You saw Paro Piale have that incredible up, and then Piano really laying out for it. Both sides getting really scrappy as this game is going on. The defense really picking up as well.
Taking a quick look, going back to the D-ball. 2 blockers on it that time, but again, working the high hands.
And Thailand has to continue to do that. As a team that is outmatched in terms of height, they really have to go for those high hands, go for the edges of the block and try to attack that, rather than hitting right down into Italy's hands.
Trouble. It's going to be a free ball to Thailand. Got the pass down beautifully into the middle, hanging in the air before she unloads.
Tat Dao with so much space to hit that ball, and she's bringing all the heat that she has got. Just a small gap between those 2 blockers, and she's able to hit it right through. You see that big smile on her face? This Thailand team is heating up.
Yep, down by just 2 as they try to chip away. Pompan, another set, another serve. Plenty of heat from Negrati, but it was long.
Italy continuing to really try to go for the edges of the block, try to hit over it, but they have to, at the end of the day, find those hands, get it in the court. And they're struggling with that so far, especially Negrati and Noakalur at times as well.
Epic dig out. The middle's working it every way, not easy.
Anytime both of these sides can get their middles involved in the game, it really opens things up for their pins. And the middles are having so much success on either side. The blockers not sure exactly where to block, and the middle's just hitting around the block every time.
Well, it is plus 50% coming out, almost 60% coming out of the middle in the first set, and I think we're seeing the same kind of numbers in the second. Again, just coming out of the middle. Triple block. Despite being a little bit in front of it, Chachuan jumps kind of backwards and snaps.
Yeah, that set's bringing her inside the court, so she knows that defense also is going to come inside the court, which opens up a lot to that other end line. You can really turn that thumb down, hit that shot outside, and getting a little deflection off the block certainly helps.
Pass is perfect. They were thinking it was going middle, it looked like, and gave an opportunity. Funneled it beautifully. And again, they just have the number of Degrati on that one.
And that's all that Thailand needs to do, really just go up with 4 hands that are solid. They don't have to do too much. They know Italy's gonna really try to use those outsides that they rely on. So if you put up 4 solid hands, Italy's hitting into them a lot of the time.
Cercare sempre il chioppo, ok? Cerchiamo il campo, ok? Soprattutto con i colpi profondi. Ci siamo? Animo, Allora, una cosa, sul break ci siamo, il break ci siamo. Migliorate solo su una cosa, quando c'è quel sovrapposto lì dove il posto 2 resta fermo, il 6 raddoppia a venire proprio fuori, ok? Adesso coraggio sulla ricezione, ok? E bombe, via!
Some urgency coming from Davide Mazzanti because, again, Thailand came back from being down. They've been able to climb out of the small hole that they were in. They fired up. Parocchiale, the libero, connecting with every teammate. Back to Degrati.
And you see Italy trying to get a little more fired up. You mentioned Parocchiale really trying to get their team going. And this is exactly the swing that you want from Degrati. Just a high swing into the court, going for those edges of the block, really testing out the defenders on the other side. That's exactly what they need to do. Continue to hit high and swing hard. And limit the errors on their side as well, which is exactly what got Thailand back in this game.
Yep, exactly that, and it's tied up again at 12. Tatao to the middle. Making the blocker move, but it was no problem. Mazzaro read it all the way for Italy, double block.
Mazzaro just waiting on that one. That was easy for her to just go up solid, get her hands quickly over the net, and shut down those hitters.
Up by Wakalor. Change of pace. Ripped. Beautifully done by Omarui.
Omarui bringing the heat on that one. She had a pretty wide open net and a lot of space to hit. You see, this set to her is a lot quicker than what they've been doing. They've been setting some higher balls to their outside, but speeding it up left a lot of holes open in the block and a lot of space for her to hit.
Too much heat.
Degrati is one of the only top spin serves that Thailand is going to see today, so they have to be ready for it, especially in those seams. You got to talk early, talk about who's taking them.
Could have been dug by coach.
Great ball right off the hands. Coach getting in the way.
An ace serve. Whenever Thailand is down in a hole, they respond with a big play.
You're seeing the service pressure on both sides really improve as this game has gone on.
Trying to paint the lines, makes sense. Mazzaro again serving, pom-pom front court for Thailand. Just a clear kill, so clean from Matarampa.
And a great response from Thailand, nailing that pass, going right to their outside, a hole right in the block and going right over it to the middle of the court. That was textbook receive.
To the middle.
Even
Italy rebuilds the lead.
Even with two blockers up, Denise is still doing a great job finding some space in them, seeing the block that's in front of her, and hitting what shot's available.
Powerful.
the tracking right there from Walker. Just a great job diving into that hole. She noticed that she's drifting out a little bit, so you dive those hands back in to make up for that space.
And it's all the more satisfying because they're going to work her way out there. Got part of both
เพราะฉะนั้น
hands, so
ถ้าเราวนอย่างเงี้ยถ้าคู่ให้ไม่ถึงนะมันจะตีตรงไม่ได้นะเพราะฉะนั้นตีตรงนี้อันตรายมากหลายลูกแล้วถูกไหมนะไม่งั้นมานี่เลยแล้วออก3 เมตรนี่เลยคู่นะให้แทรกมาเลยแล้วก็นี่ไม่งั้นก็วนตีมาหลังเลยนะ3 เมตรกลางเลยโอเคเฮ้ยละเอียดขึ้นบอลอย่างนี้ยังไม่ห่างเราจะได้นะ3 ลูกทีมมาอยู่ที่ไหน
they've been here before, down by 3. Thailand has in this set and climbed back. And in the last set, they were down right at about this point, 19-16 in the first set. They came back to win it. Interesting plays by Thailand. See if they bring heat. Up, it's up. Pianot over. You better believe it, they're going to run the middle back.
You give Italy a free ball, that's exactly what they're going to do. Paro Chiale nailing that pass like she should, and Denise coming in strong, really getting quick off the net after a really good hustle play by Thailand. But again, you give Italy a free ball, they're going to run that middle down your throat.
In the middle again. Omorui, when she cranks that arm back, she's going straight deep middle.
Yeah, and she's got that really heavy arm, so when she's planning to attack that middle of the court, she can do it with such speed that makes it so difficult if you're a defender.
Substitution for Thailand. Coming right in, going to her. And the question is, was that on the line or not? Both teams think they have it. Italy.
Italy getting those hands well over the net, going straight down.
Better avoid your feet at that point.
I mean, Walker too, her armpits are above the net. That's how high she gets up.
D-ball. No touch. Parochiale, great eye. Italy now largest lead of the match, 7 points. Bozio behind the service line. Back again. Hit that one with a feather. Panacha will take it. Painful service error for Thailand. Italy now 2 points away from evening the match. Plenty of heat as Tanacha unloads down the line. Back again, Wakalor. Italy 1 point away from evening the match at 1 set apiece. They pulled away in this set with power. Some service errors and other unforced errors by Thailand. This is for the set. Calm pass to the outside. Pianot. Diggs. Double contact called, I believe. And Italy takes the second set with a score of 25-17. On the backs of powerful attacking. Net violation it was. Net violation, little help from Mazzaro for the official. Don't think he needed it. What a turnaround for Italy in terms of closing it out. They led 19-16 in that first set, Thailand coming back to 26-24. But in the second set, when Thailand tied it up at 11, some emotion from Italy's coach, and they pulled through. Taking a look now, opponent errors, so Thailand with 9 errors in set 2, and that really was the difference when you look at it. Italy winning by 8. Also great blocking at the net. Day 1 of the 2023 Volleyball Nations League. Volleyball World will have this covered for you from first serve to final. Matches earlier today in Japan. This is the first one.
Yeah, we've seen good stuff so far. I mean, Italy coming back to take that second set really turned things around, and we saw Thailand really not use the same offense that we had seen from them during that first set. They really spread things out, tried to speed it up a little bit, and during that second set just fell flat, especially at the end.
9 errors by Thailand in that second set. That was a controllable difference.
Definitely a difference, especially when you're making that many errors. Trying to come back in a set, you can't do that. You have to play clean volleyball, especially toward the ends of sets when you're trying to come back in, because Italy's not going to give you any free points.
Coach Davide Mazzanti taking a look at some numbers. Got to be pleased with the response of his team. Called a couple of timeouts.
And I think fans know that. They're going to be excited tomorrow when we see them play.
Set 3 underway, and it starts off on a strong note for Thailand off of a tough serve from Atarapan and a nice block by Tatao.
And we see another switch at the libero position for Thailand. Maybe liked what they saw that first set with Supatra in, trying to up that defense for Thailand.
Ball was out.
Nawakalor still trying to really go high on that ball, try to hit high hands on Thailand, but again, she jumps so high, she's just going over it. She can reel it in just a little bit.
Atarapan serving. Door not closed. That was a big up from Thailand. Now can they convert? Just unloading, absolute rips by DeGrady. Try a little tenderness instead, and it falls from Danese.
It's exactly what you're going to see and hope for this Thailand team. They are scrappy. They're going to get to every ball. When you think that ball is down, it's not. But that time, just opening up the door for Italy to try to get through that hard defensive Thailand with just a soft touch over the block.
What does Thailand need to do better in this set that they did not accomplish in the second?
Well, Thailand needs to make a lot less errors, and that's the perfect example of that. I mean, you have a set to the outside, a lot of options open, and you hit the ball into the antenna. You got to keep the ball in the court if you want to score points. Italy's not going to give you any points. Another example, you have a lot of open net on that side, right down the line. You don't have to hit it straight right on that line. You don't have to go too far for the edges. Just keep the ball in the court. That's what Thailand needs to do.
Sharp angle, just a little bit wide. Like the idea, execution fell short for Pipichaya.
And that ball actually might have snuck right in.
Oh, it did.
That's a good angle coming from the opposite, especially if you're right-handed. It's a really great shot.
Yeah, and the Italian players were celebrating for a moment. Second time's a charm, nice up. Making the middle blocker move. Mazzaro is moving all over the place. Italy, Thailand making a run.
Yeah, Thailand really making that middle work because they're spreading the offense out, but it's really their defense that's keeping them in this game. They're really covering their hitters well, something we didn't see too much of during sets 1 and 2.
Block again. Net touch. Does not matter how hard Mazzaro protests. Right in front of the official. It wasn't on Mazzaro. That's why she was protesting. Yeah. It was DeGradi.
She's like, it really wasn't me.
Yeah, it honestly was not. To the middle again. Mazzaro. She has been lethal out of the middle. That one hit with a feather, but she's also pounded.
She's been lethal because she's been up and ready for at any time to get any set, whether it's in transition or right off of service. She is up and available, and if that setter gets her the ball, she's going to take a rip on it.
And we've seen her turn it back, too. Go cross body.
Hitting a lot of different shots from different places.
But if you don't seal the net, you'll take it back with you. And that's what happened there. Thailand point.
And that time, Mazzaro coming down on that block when the hitter is making contact and turning her body a bit, so it left a lot of different angles to hit through.
Trouble pass. The response, again, Wakalor having a day.
Wakalor just going up and over that block that's in front of her. I mean, even from the back row, she's doing a great job getting high on that ball.
Too far to chase.
Thailand gaining some momentum right now, switching up their offense, going back to that back row set, something that worked so well for them during set 1, that big. Whether it's a Charaporn or Chachuan, doing a great job switching it up, getting that back row involved as well.
Satsipatporn serve. got him in enough trouble that Atarapan was able to put it back.
Thailand starting really to gain momentum right now, whether it's an overpass or a normal kill. They're doing a great job controlling the front of that net.
Una cosa ragazzi, per sfidarle col bugger fate sempre un passo avanti perché la lasciamo scendere, vedete tanto lo dobbiamo attaccare. Se poi è lunga ci tornate, ok? Dovete avere meno fretta con i tempi d'attacco sulle palle spostate, ok? Entrare forte e invece entrare a 1000 sulle situazioni poi invece di seconda linea, ok? Ci stiamo perdendo dei pezzi, tipo difesa del pareggiatore, le nostre cose insieme, vai!
The largest lead we have seen Thailand have in this match.
They're doing a great job controlling their own side, not making too many errors, which was exactly what they needed to do here to start set 3.
D-ball still effective for Italy, but set long.
And throughout this match, we've also seen when Thailand does go on runs, sometimes that serve can stop it from the end line, whether it's a serve in the net or out of bounds. They have to do, again, a good job controlling the side that they're on from the service line.
There she is again. Mazzara from the middle, turning it cross body.
And when Italy can get her involved, there's almost no one that can stop her from Thailand's side. She's banging through the block, whether they're getting a touch on it or not. She's swinging so hard and in so many different positions that it's making it difficult for Thailand to defend.
I loved watching her arm finish on that one, a cross body high. Setting the D ball. Well, that's just a good break. We were frozen by the speed. She's even smiling there, Supatra.
Looked like she was
Pianote.
almost there in time, but the touch off the block stunned her a bit, and then kind of a dead ball right off of her hand.
Pianote, the captain, after all these years playing, she's like, that one? Mazzara a little frustrated with herself, I believe.
And that's just a good swing from Thailand. I mean, it's right between two defenders, a high ball that's probably going to land on the end line, potentially even go out, but you see Mazzara just throw a hand at it. Probably didn't need to throw a hand on that
right,
one.
I'm saying that's why Mazzara was frustrated.
Yeah.
She just walked straight off for the libero. Middle. Ghanese, I'm not sure whether that was a luckier break or not. It's just bad hands maybe in that moment by Thailand.
Yeah, and it was a great job of a Charaporn getting in on that block, and that ball's in. And you see a Charaporn getting in to help with that middle because it's been so effective for Italy.
Deflating service error from Hataya.
We've seen it throughout the match. A lot of times when Thailand gets momentum, that service just kills it right away.
Well, we'll see if it kills it, right? We'll see if they answer back right now. The entrance of Adu Mawal for Italy. Mawal, just 22 years of age.
Again, some confusion on that side. Was this ball in or out? A lot of close calls.
Yeah. That one, though, out. Setter Pornpan. Back to serve. Atarapan on the left side for Thailand. First swing is a kill for Mawal.
You see her trying to really get her team going right now. They put her in. They expect her to make plays like this, and you see she's a bit off on the timing, kind of like a float serve of sorts. But hey, right between two defenders is exactly where you want to put the ball.
Just get that first one out of the way.
Yeah.
DeGradi on the outside, eats it up.
Yeah, when you have a ball tight on the net like that, it's almost the last person to go up is going to be the winner because you have so much momentum going into that one. It's exactly what DeGradi did. She just went up strong, took advantage of that, and threw it down.
Opposite behind, Pianote. Or excuse me, not Pianote. DeGradi just hammers that ball.
Yeah, she's bringing that heavy arm. It's so tough if you're a Thailand defender to really get underneath that one. Even with the touch on the block with the misdirection, Pianote having a difficult time chasing that one down. You see Thailand really switching up their liberos. We saw Supatra start this set, but brought Pianote back in, maybe won some more defensive effort.
Back opposite. Danese and DeGradi could not seal.
And Charaporn really getting in.
On the outside, that's beautiful.
A great shot right down the line. Not much space for her to sneak that one through, but she turned that hand down, sent it right down the line.
And Parocchiali was there down the line. Problem. There it is, block. Get another swing. And another point. Lovin Mawal came back to swing again.
And a great ball from Mawal, switching up her shot this time, placing it right in the corner. I mean, that is a textbook perfect shot by an opposite.
Yeah, classic thumb down in the coffin corner. Beautiful stab dig as well. And then DeGradi finishes it.
Amarui pumped about that one, just throwing an arm out and eventually turning that into transition offense, getting that ball out to DeGradi. A beautiful set, and right back to that back corner. Italy really testing the line of these shots as well.
How about the youngsters of Italy? Omarui, 20 years old. And we've seen Mawal at 22. Some big plays. But Thailand changes the conversation. Regains the lead by 1.
And set 3 here really has been a back and forth battle. No team really gaining a ton of momentum straight from the start.
Tatao. Conversation with the scorers table, slowing things down a bit. And Emily, you talked about this being kind of a real back and forth. What do you think has been the difference where Italy has not been able to create the leads that they have in the past?
I think there's been less errors from Thailand's side. We saw the first 2 sets, them making service errors, hitting errors left and right, but now it's a much cleaner game on both sides.
Ace serve, that'll help. Tatao lets it fly.
And a great serve by Tatao, targeting DeGradi the outside for Italy. She's been so solid all night long, really sticking these passes. That one just coming up at the end.
Now, they've been very focused on making DeGradi do double work every time. They go in her direction again, but Omarui passes so that DeGradi can hit, catches the antenna though.
Trying to sneak that one down the line a little bit too much. She had enough space to where she could have just swung right through down the line, trying to do just a little bit too much of it. So we see her come out, just get some rest before she goes back in.
Tatao serve, again trying to go to that line. Can't blame her. There's Mawal, but that time it's wide.
Yeah, Mawal wide open down that line again, just trying to do a little bit too much with it. You see so much space for her to hit through, but just testing the edges of that court when they don't really need to for Italy.
League, ok? Tiriamo fuori tutto il coraggio che abbiamo lì nel bagger, ok? E poi tutte le situazioni di palle spostate, tutto il nostro lavoro che abbiamo messo in campo in queste settimane. Dai, via!
Italy been kind of stymied by the service of Tactile. Maybe the timeout cools her off, maybe it inspires her, we're gonna find out.
We'll see how Dodorico does in service pressure, really targeting her as well as she just came onto the court.
That's a big one from Mawal, showing us something different after going for the line a couple of times, cross court deep.
Yeah, switches it up just a little bit. This time going cross court with that, still over those blockers, not doing too much with it, just hitting a smart shot.
Great serve as well, absolutely brilliant down the line. There you go. Again, getting that first swing out of the way, so good.
Yeah, you see those smiles from her. She's happy to get that point on that one. Just a high, smart shot to that upper part of the block, not trying to do too much, going for the shot that she sees that's open. Just going for those high hands. Always a great shot as an outside hitter.
Dodorico, well played. Wide. Same shot we saw before, but wider.
And now you have Italy back in this game. Now just down one when they were down about 3 or 4 points. They really have to rely on the service pressure now to try to get another run to pull ahead.
Yeah, they were down by 4, 17-13. Pick up. It's come one-arm volleyball all around. There's some pressure. Well done. Again, it's Chachuan.
Yeah, Chachuan barreling through that block. Not too much space for her to hit, but just hitting it hard enough to where that block has a difficult time trying to put it down.
Zaro claiming a touch.
And it was a good save by Bozio, but that ball from Dodorico going almost over the net. So Bozio has to save it, which makes it really difficult to give Mazzaro the set that she wants.
Bozio is front row right now. Delivered outside again. Hornpond this time goes the other way. Both setters going long string. And a bounce in the center of the court from Chachuan.
And that's a big answer from Thailand. You mentioned those long string sets. It makes it really difficult on those blockers to get out in time. And this is exactly what happens. A massive hole in the block that you're able to hit through because the ball's traveling so far for those blockers to track.
See if Thailand can answer back immediately. That's a heck of a set, tight. Everything can be done out of system. Bozio behind again. D-ball.
That's a big block from Mazzaro, tracking that D-ball all the way back. Thailand hadn't set that ball in a while, but that was a great track by the middle, getting all the way out, getting those hands right next to her outside, sealing it up.
Yeah, Mazzaro and Omorui double block.
Comunque adesso loro sono laggiù in fondo a difendersi, quindi soprattutto da prima linea, adesso ogni tanto sulle aperture qualche pallonetto.
บอลถ้าไม่เข้า2 ตัวนี้ต้องกล้าทำงานเพราะว่าอะไรถ้าเราหยอดเห็นไหมสังเกตไหมถ้าหยอดเก๋าหน่อยเก๋าเชิญหน่อยนะอย่าหยอดธรรมดานะโอเค
Thailand's long roster, one of the youngest in the tournament. They've got a player who's 16 years old on their long list, pretty talented. No touch. Coach deny. Challenging.
Thailand really trying to test the edges of that block for Italy. We'll see whether there was block touch. It looks like, yeah.
Oh yeah, the right hand
Mazzaro.
of Mazzaro.
That inside hand, definitely a finger bent backwards. It's a great call. Good challenge by Thailand.
Chachawan returns to the service line, a 3-point lead for Thailand, and that was the difference between 19-20 and this 21-18, significant this late in the set. Thailand looking to go up 2-1 in the match. Powerful, yet again, Omarui.
It's a big swing from Omarui, and typically when Italy gets those good passes, they're gonna go right to their middle, so it was a great decision by Bozio getting that outside ball, and Omarui, a lot of court to hit cross court.
Squarcini back to serve. Ace serve from Federica Squarcini.
Exactly what you want from someone that's coming just to serve the ball. This is the serve that is so difficult. It's a hybrid serve. It's not quite a top spin, not quite a float serve. And the way that it's coming straight down is so difficult if you're in serve receive.
Outside, yet again, no touch.
And Thailand has to be happy about that break because Squarcini on the end line, I mean, those were bullets coming in from serve. So that was big for Thailand to get out of that one, get the ball back and try to reset.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of young talent for Italy. Squarcini, 22 years old. We've already talked about Malwal, also 22. Pivotal point. And just like that, Italy within one late. Emily, we saw the mirror reverse of this in the first set where Italy was up to Thailand, answered back and ended up winning the first set. We'll see.
And Italy has to do a great job, again, of really distributing that offense how they have been, getting that middle involved, and then just staying clean. Keep the ball in play, whether it's from the end line or whether you're hitting. You have to keep that ball inside the court.
Pass is on the money, options available. It shows you what a great pass does, right? Freezes the middle blocker for a moment just to see if they're gonna run the middle.
Yeah, and a great ball, Pimpi Chaya from the back row. Those Italian blockers just laid to it, so she has full reins to take a big swing on that.
Another one behind, Omarui. Is 20 years old, part of that youth movement.
And it's been exciting to see her really come in and step up right away for this Italian squad that is going to have to look to some of those younger players, especially this week during VNLs.
Now, we've seen that a lot along a lot of the rosters for the 14-person roster for this week. Trying out some younger players with a combination of vets. You know, Poland did that, the United States did that, Italy clearly has done that. Ball still in play. Free ball to Thailand. What an up, Paracchiale. Paracchiale worth celebrating.
That'll get Italian fans pumped up. Paracchiale making incredible saves, incredible digs to keep that ball up on their side, which leads to transition offense. There are not a lot of liberos that are going to be able to make that dig, especially one-handed to the left. So difficult, resulting in the Italian point.
Locked up, 23 apiece. Italy right where they want to be. Service ace, huge.
Omarui coming up clutch with an incredible serve, making it so difficult on Thailand to get some transition play. That ball moving so much, I mean, no spin on it, and just dropped right in front of her.
The youngster, just 20 years old, serving for the third set. Pass is on the money. Another crazy dig by Paracchiale.
You see all smiles on Italy's side. They knew that she wanted that one. I mean, coming in with so much momentum. Just a bit off on that swing. Really sideswiping it.
Even again in the third set. Matches even at 1 set apiece. Third set even at 24 apiece. Paracchiale, trouble pass. Omarui in play. Wow! Threading the needle in the middle. Tatao.
Tatao adjusting so well to that set. It wasn't exactly the set that she wanted, but she was able to make something out of nothing. See that ball coming a bit quicker than she would have wanted, but snapping that wrist down as fast as she can.
First set point, Thailand. Going to the middle. Danese almost smiles.
And so good in front of the setter, really just making her space well. Getting all the way back and now sending her to the service line. Now at the middle back row, they have to be careful of the middle of the court where Thailand can get pretty shoddy.
Beautiful set. Absolutely ideal.
Thailand all smiles as they're spreading out their offense well, and an incredible save. Typically with those one-handed saves, you don't see them going backwards. Usually they're going straight up to a middle. That is an impressive set from Bornpun.
There's no question that ball was going outside, still able to get it through. Huge block by Italy, and we're tied again at 26 apiece.
Mawal has really stepped up during this set as they put her in this match, lining up that block so well, allowing her middle to become involved, now sending Mawal back to the service line.
Heavy roof, an extended awning by Italy leads to this match. Service error, and it's set point again, Thailand. Setter wins on the joust, and a miscommunication from Thailand almost cost him. Italy hit that like the top knuckle of her middle finger, but it fell.
It seems like the timing has been a little bit off for Italy, but those middles are still able to make something out of nothing, still trying to, just get the ball over the court, over the net, and try to live to see another day, another point.
Chachawan has been fantastic. One of the veterans not one of the veterans, excuse me, a 23-year-old for this Thailand team. And she's just been relentless on the outside.
And they keep going back to her. I mean, she has that quick arm swing. She's able to really barrel it through a lot of blocks with the speed that she hits at.
Done by the Thai. Came out strong in the third set.
And Thailand did a great job switching up their offense. They didn't rely on just one person that entire set. And they also, most importantly, played clean. We saw them get a little bit messy during set 1 and set 2, but really set 3, they settled down, kept the ball in the court, and that led to a set 3 victory, now up 2-1 on Italy.
Points in the first and third sets, both of them going to Thailand as they were able to outlast Italy. What story are the numbers telling now? Again, it's been, I'll tell you one story, sorry, I know you're going to tell, but 9 Italy errors. It was exactly the flip of the last set where Thailand had 9.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what Thailand did to come back in the set. They just limited their errors, playing a clean ball game. I mean, if you're Italy, you can't win a set with 9 errors. Even if it does go into extra digits, you have to play clean, keep the ball on the court. Maybe we'll see potentially a different lineup again for Italy. They're switching a lot of their younger players in. Let's see if we see Dodorico still as that outside, or if DeGrati comes back in to provide some stability for Italy.
Yeah, beautiful setting by Hormpan, keeping the middles of Italy moving.
Yeah, keeping the middles moving in, and she's doing a really great job at disguising her sets. You can't tell where she's setting the ball at any time. Her hands and her wrists are so impressive because, you know, she doesn't let you know where she's setting beforehand. She could be turned sideways and set the ball outside, to set it backwards. I mean, she had that one-handed save last set that went back to the opposite. I mean, she's doing some really impressive things.
Thailand keep the momentum going and close it out in this set? Or will Italy answer back? Staying with some youth for Italy, to answer your question earlier.
Yeah, they keep Dodorico in at that outside spot. Also keep Omarui and Mawa the same way that they finished that last set.
And Faith, again, this first week, especially the first match, trying to find out what combinations work well together. Aggressive, and I love it, Bozio.
Yeah, and it really catches you off guard, especially when a setter like Bozio goes up with that left hand, because she's a bit undersized, but I mean, she can still get on top of that ball and know that she can establish herself as an attacker as well.
Outside, perfect tip.
Thailand went away from those shots later on in this match. They really started out during set 1, throwing in some tips, throwing in some rolls, but haven't thrown in as many tips, especially during set 3. I'm not sure we saw them really throw in any, so really test out those Italian defenders.
Yeah, Chachuan dropping that one in front of Parrucchiale. You probably won't get 2 in front of her. Service is long, though it looked like it was going to be longer. Kind of dropped at the end, still a foot out. Garcia Mazzaro. Outside. Heavy, still up. Woo! Almost had a communication error by Italy. Having a drop. Mazzaro, beautiful. From the backcourt in the middle.
And Mazzaro with a diving save as a middle, that will get your team pumped up. I mean, coming in, diving so well.
I love that from Dodorico as well.
And that ball looked like it might have been up off of the shoe.
That's what I think there was a little bit of confusion about, but
we play on.
Pass is perfect. That was a missed opportunity for Thailand with that perfect pass, all hitters.
Yeah, perfect pass. Looked like a pretty good set, too. Just a little bit early on that attack.
Behind, just mixing it up, and Danesi, veteran, just knows different ways to communicate with Bozio.
Yeah, really mixing up her set. She's not always on a quick one in front. Sometimes they bring her on that gap by the outside, or these back one sets that have proved really effective for Italy as well.
Coach Janai going to stop the bleeding early.
บอกแล้วไม่เข้าใครทำงานได้มันมีคนทำได้สองตีไม่ตายเราต้องทำยังไงออกอย่างเงี้ยมันก็ไม่ตายดิถูกไหมตีเข้าโซนหมดเลยอ่ะมันจะไปไงได้ตอนนี้นะเบรกนะ4 แต้มเราก็ค่อยไล่มาเราทันเราจะเหนื่อยมากกว่านี้นะเอาเหนื่อยไป
Timeout either shakes Thailand out of a slumber or tries to stymie Italy, either way. Mazzaro right on with the serve. Italy picking it straight up again with plenty of heat. Bozio gives a quick look across the net to see where the defense is. Hanging in the air is Danesi, so satisfying as a middle.
Yeah, I mean, that hang time, I felt like she was up there for about 5 minutes, just waiting on that tip to shove it right down. I mean, no Thailand defenders inside on that one.
Substitution re-entering for Thailand as Sasi Papon. Mazzaro continues her serving streak. Great up. Ooh, I tell you who's unafraid to take a huge swing again and again is Omarui.
I mean, there were questions about how good she was going to be on this team, and I think she's proven herself as she's not afraid to take a big rip at anything. She can completely take over a match with how great she's been playing, and they're going to feed her the ball, and she's going to continue to take swings like that that are just aiming to take heads off.
All we know from that one is Mazzaro is human. She's frustrated with herself. She just served how many points in a row? 6, I think.
And playing some defense back there as well. I mean, she does it all.
Bozio, excellent save. Another back set, Statue of Liberty set.
Hornblum has really proved how athletic she can be. I mean, she might be a bit undersized, but she's saving a lot of these sets and putting them in really good positions for her hitters to get a good attack off of and score.
Just a strong, steady hand. Going for that line again, Marwal. Not happening now.
Marwal really likes to go for that line shot. I mean, if she sees any daylight that she can hit through, she's gonna go for it. But still missing just a bit wide on balls that she doesn't necessarily have to try to cut as close to the end line.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. She may have to change up her strategy a bit. She had some success cross court. That's a heck of a nice set by Parakiale. Looked like she was going to go to the opposite, went left. Still, the block of Thailand shuts it down.
Especially when you're a blocker going up against someone who just takes rips at the ball. It throws you off when they do throw one of those tips in because you're ready for that hard ball to come back. So you can really just shove that tip back down, which is what Thailand did.
Sulla stretta, non buttarti sulla rete. Apriti in campo, poi questo ti resta. Tanto lo sappiamo, quando hai gioco sullo stretto loro ti seguono e sono chiusi. Quindi non buttarti sulla rete, buttati sul palleggiatore. Dobbiamo tenere il nostro ritmo, quindi anche su quelle situazioni lì, non aspettate la palla, ok? Belle alte, andiamo a prenderci la palla il prima possibile. Dai, via, vamos!
Thailand leading this first match of the Turkey section of the VNL, the women's side by 2 sets to 1, and they are down in this 4th set. It's early though, and the serve is powerful. Every movement by Italy is aggressive.
I think what you're seeing from Amarui, I mean, she's putting her entire body into her swing. She's not just using her arms or her shoulders. I mean, she's landing near on the ground every time because she's putting her abs in it. I mean, her legs are getting involved. Her entire body is coming at these swings, which is why they're so hard.
Gotta seal that block, trying to get across. Pimpichaya with the kill, and now going back to serve. Great dig by Pimpichaya. Outside it is. Marwal aggressive, going for it, but now her errors are starting to outweigh the kills.
Yeah, Marwal, right when she went in, she was pretty high kill percentage, and now we're seeing error after error. We'll see if we maybe see a switch back to Nwakalor if she continues the streak.
You know, and this is, so there's another error. This is the hard part for Davide Manzanti, is he's trying out these younger players, trying to see what is and isn't working, and just as you called it, Sylvia Nwakalor coming in to stop the momentum. It's 8-8.
Yeah, Nwakalor went out last set during set 3 because she was pretty high error. They put Marwal in. Again, pretty high kill percentage, but now just a streak of errors that you can't have.
A little bit in front of it. As Danesi made it work. Great up. And then just simple from the right side.
Yeah, we don't have to see her do too much of it. That's where her errors were coming from during sets 1 through 3, but this time really just going up, taking a solid swing, not trying to cut it right on the end line, right on the sideline, just taking a good hard swing at the ball.
Block after block. That time through the block, Bosio. Free ball to tie. Beautiful up by Parakiale. Nope, it was down, called down.
That's a good effort on the Italian side. I mean, we're seeing all-out efforts from Bosio, from Parrocchiale, really laying it all out for these balls. And this one going for the pancake, but chipped the floor on its way down.
Power.
Thailand has had issues blocking when Italy's going up with a gap set and a quick outside. You see a one-on-one situation because ITA couldn't figure out who to go up with on Italy with that quick set to the outside and middle going at the same time.
Unforced errors will do it to you every time.
That was the story for Thailand in that second set. It was the unforced errors that gave Italy that second set win. So Thailand, again, has to be low error if they want to get this fourth set in the match.
How about it? There's something so satisfying about a block just ruining somebody's plans.
It's exactly what you want when you're up there as a blocker. I mean, you want to go up strong with the intention every time of shutting that hitter down.
I'll decide when, where, and how if you're the blocker. Again, over the top. What a difference Mwakalor has made for Italy since entering the game.
Well, she's not trying to do much with her swings. I mean, she's just going up there. Again, she jumps so high that she's almost over the block anyway, so all she has to do is put a solid swing in. She doesn't have to do too much and try to paint the edges.
And Parrocchiale, little pat on the face. Setter Kornpan now serving for Thailand. Bosio is front row. And just goes back to one of her favorite targets, Mazzaro.
Yeah, and a great pass from Dodorico, really handling the ball since she stepped in and made a big impact on this match, allowing Mazzaro to get that ball in the middle.
Sassi Papo in the right spot for that. The ball just kind of dropped. That balance between serving hard, which you have to do at this level, the side out percentage is huge, and not. It's going to be tough. Meanwhile, we see Supatra in the game for Thailand. Ooh. I love that.
That's a big swing from Dodorico, just unloading on that ball, going for the end line right between those two defenders. There's no one that's going to dig that ball.
Wow. Mazzaro. Pass is good. Feed in the middle, it's right there. And again, you had the middle and the outside, so you're trying to read really quickly. Is she gonna go past us?
I'm not sure Tatao even knew she was getting that set for that one. I mean, it was a little bit off quicker than she would have wanted, and you see her snapping down really fast just to try to get that ball inside the court. A really great adjustment from Tatao.
Tight. Back well off. And again, just attacking that Italian block over and over. Pimpichaya.
Yeah, and Thailand now doing a great job of just keeping the ball in the court, whether it's hitting wise or from the service line. They're keeping the ball solidly above that block and really making the Italian defense work hard.
Powering through the block. Sylvia Nwakalor, the difference maker for Italy in this fourth set.
She's been huge stepping into this set, has really been a fire that I think Italy needed to really gain some momentum.
Bosio's serve in does not kill the momentum. We've seen it from Italy time and time again. Porn Barocchiale so frustrated with herself on that.
I mean, she's such a good libero that anytime the ball touches her, she wants to be able to make a good play out of.
Pimpichaya serving. Outside. Change of pace will get it done. Sylvia Nwakalor tries a little tenderness.
And that's the first time we've seen Nwakalor take some heat off the ball, and perfectly placed as well. There is no defender in sight right over that block.
Door closed. It's the way to end the conversation. Nwakalor and Danese team up.
Just an absolute wall up there. They knew exactly where that ball was going with the setter on the run, so they just had to put up forehand solid over the net to shut it down.
Behind, Bosio gets a hand on it. Oh boy. Gosh. Nwakalor got clocked as Italian players were running for that ball. You get clocked in the jaw, it looks like. Oh man.
And Nwakalor and Omarui both going for that ball. Gets hit in the jaw, but she's walking it off.
That's the worst feeling if you're Omarui as well. Like, ooh, it just punched you in the face hard. There, a little hug.
I got an elbow to the face.
And then you look at Omarui's face right afterwards as she's holding on to her like, yeah, I just did that.
She's smiling. She says, I'm good.
Yep.
Keep me in, coach. We're finishing this game.
Must maintain the composure. It's a 3-point lead for Italy in a must-win set. Block is there, chicken wing up. Ripping the seam open on the block.
Thailand doing a great job covering their hitters. They didn't get that first one, but they reloaded, recycled, and that's a great shot from Acharaporn, banging it through that block. Thailand now starting to get some momentum, trying to make a run to catch up in this game.
Porn serve. D-ball, Bosio absorbs the heat, but it's just out. Everybody's screaming at Chachuan to let it go. Middle, one-arm dig, beautiful. Outside, huge block. That's a big point for Thailand.
This is the momentum that Thailand needed. Down 3 late in this fourth set. They needed a big block to gain some momentum. They got that good dig, and this is a perfect way to get your team some juice and get them going.
Little dance afterwards by Taya does not hurt either.
Okay. Più assistenze, ok? E giochiamo le palle alte, ok? Solo con la prima linea, da adesso alla fine. Anche quando saremo attacca 2, le palle alte le giochiamo con la prima linea, ok? L'altra cosa, facciamo le cose con la nostra identità. Abbiamo fatto delle cose, tipo difesa del palleggiatore entra al 6. Facciamo le cose che abbiamo fatto, ok? Dai, via, con la nostra identità, vai!
passion from Mazanti. As Thailand again has it tied up at 18 apiece. We know how potent this Thailand team can be late in the set. We watched them come from behind in set number 1. Thailand leading 2 sets to 1, and they just got another point. If Thailand closes this out, the first match is over.
And a few close calls, that one going to Italy's side, just out of bounds.
Coming in, Squarcini. After the challenge.
Those visuals definitely making it real easy to tell whether the ball was in or out.
The net touch was what the challenge is, though. I didn't see it there.
It didn't look like it was moving at all.
So now Squarcini coming in as well as Mazzaro.
And Squarcini again with that really tough hybrid serve that gave Thailand a lot of issues during set 3.
Powerful cross-court, great dig by Amaru. Rui unloads Dodorico cross-court.
A lot of big, confident plays on Italy's side, and it started from that service line, getting Thailand out of system, and then a big dig followed by a big swing from Dodorico gives Italy a 2-point lead now in the 4th set, and a must-win for the Italians.
Stopping the momentum as Coach Denai of Thailand calls a timeout.
ไม่เป็นไรให้เราลองครับเอาเราขยันหลายครั้งเราผ่านหลายครั้งถูกไหมตอนนี้เราต้องเชื่อมั่นซึ่งกันมากขึ้นนะบอลอย่างเงี้ยบอลหน้าเขาอย่างเงี้ยบอลที่เล่นได้นะบอลมันตีมันเข้าโซนงั้นตัวหน้าต้องช่วยทำหน่อยจะทำยังไงนะโอเคนะ
Pianot for Thailand in. Poland watching, taking in the action. They will face Canada in the match after this one. Squarcini, all-time service error, frustrated with herself. Hataya behind the service line as Thailand tries to tie it up here. Outside. More power, great dig by Hataya. Bosio goes back. Bonan Wakalor, who's been terrific. It was a lift against Thailand.
And Wakalor again going with that soft touch and proving that it's working for the opposite.
Great pass, all options available, going through the middle again. The road to success is through the middle of the court.
Thailand has had so much success when they're able to get those middles going, especially in transition. It makes it difficult to dig. And even in the back row, a nice big set. We saw that a lot during set 1, and it's proven effective as a Charaporn coming on that big.
Satisfied smile. Middle, when in doubt. She's been fantastic. Out of the middle again, another Bick, and it goes again. Atarapon, 2 in a row.
And they're going to continue to feed her. Pornpun knows that that hitter is hot, and Acharaporn, she's going to continue to get the ball. In a one-on-one situation, too, I mean, she is hammering all shots.
Big dig by Pianot. And the putback by Thailand. They take the lead in the 4th set.
A lot of smiles on Thailand's side, really getting momentum, coming back in this 4th set as they were down. Really great job making the Italian defense work for it.
Outside. Pianot. Again. From the middle. Acharaporn. She has been electric. Watch Acharaporn. Hand on the ball. Beautifully done. Outside hitter will celebrate her 28th birthday during the Volleyball Nations League. Right after the Brazilian leg. Answered by Nwakalo. Puerto Rico's serve is in the net. Serving for the match. Nwakalo. Ball comes back and out. Italy stays alive. It'll be match point number 2 for Thailand. Mazzaro serve, first of all, has to be in. It's match point. Serves good. To the middle. It's long. It's long, tied up at 24 apiece. Italy able to outlast 2 Thailand match points. Italy, if they win this set, they force it to a 5th. Beautiful low set. Able to beat the blockers, just not on top enough. Critical point. It'll be match point Thailand yet again. Acharaporn, electric. Match point number 3, Thailand. Bosio back. Nwakalo clubs it down the line. No one up. Can't that be? Who is it again? Say her name with me, Acharapon. Again and again and again. Acharapon. Talking with her teammates as she's on the floor. Sasipapon walking on the floor. Oh, you hate to see it. Acharapon being a huge difference maker for Thailand in this fourth set. Good to see any athlete be removed in this first set, or in this first week of VNL, I should say. There was a little stammer there from her. And then I don't want to speculate on what it could be. It is the fourth match point for Thailand. Acharappon's teammates finish it out for her. 1 point away from securing their first victory of the 2023 VNL against the defending champions, 2022 champions, Italy. Match point. Bosio goes outside, unloads Omarui again and again. Omarui just so smooth on the inside of the block, hitting that seam right between the outside hitter and libero. Pass is good, D-ball. Match point again. Italy has responded in tying it up every time. I believe it's the fifth match point for Thailand. Just splitting the seam of the block between Dodorica and Danese. Service for the match. Parakiale's pass was perfect, and then Wakalor makes the Thailand blockers take the ball down with them. Net not sealed. Movement is there, but again, as the middle blocker is coming across, net not sealed. Set. point, match point again. Italy unable to put two together to stop the relentless pressure. ITA serving. Bosio. Miraculor. Ball in or out? Official is saying it was good. Pianot coming in. Just hit the outside of that back line. Chasing it down is Pianot. That'll go over, but barely. Italy is able to do it and take the lead. Their first set point. Kick save, but unable to be contained. Can't complain about that. It's set point, Italy. Little ball, it's out, and Italy did it. Staved off 6 Thailand match points in order to push it to a 5th and final set. What a performance by the Italians. Under pressure. The idea was there, but she knew as soon as it left her hand, it was gonna go out. Chachuan trying to get it. Barchiale, so fired up. That was some grit from the Italians. What else could you expect? First match here in Turkey, extra points in 3 of the 4 first sets. And we're gonna come down to a 5th and final set between the 2022 VNL champions, Italy, and an incredible core group returning for Thailand. Again, 9 Italian errors kept them behind for much of it. But their attacking was a little bit stronger than Thailand, offset the errors, and it's just that 1 point difference. Emily, the performance by Italy in the end of that last set, saving off all those match points by Thailand. What do you think made the difference for the Italians?
I think Italy just played a cleaner game, and they were putting the ball in spots that I don't think Thailand was necessarily ready for. And they did look a little bit jumbled, and they had one of their starters go out with injury as well. So I'm sure that also contributed to it, because that is when we saw Thailand kind of reel back a little bit and look a little bit confused.
Yeah, Charavapon was on fire, really leading the offensive charge for Thailand until she had to leave due to injury. There she is, all smiles. So we go to a 5th and final set. We've talked about reducing errors. What else is going to be key here?
I think both teams need to continue to not only just attack the edges of the court as they're trying to do, but really attack the middle of the court and get a balanced offense at the same time.
You see those winners in the back, that deep back third of the court, always a great place to attack. Middle of the court, those are duds, so.
Yeah. Try to attack those edges so it's not right at a defender, but right between them, right behind them. We've seen Italy now throwing a few shots right in front of them with some tips as well.
And it's a matter for Thailand to just, again, have that goldfish memory. 10 seconds, forget the end of that set, keep the energy that they had during that series of match points. Italy had a very hard time putting two plays together thanks to the defense of the Thailand team.
We're learning pretty early on how much stamina both of these teams have. I mean, you know, match one, day one of VNLs, and we're already going to a fifth set, so we'll see how these players, especially the younger ones, hold up on a bigger stage in a really big moment.
Thailand last time going between their libros, Supatra and Pianot. We'll see if they do the same thing here. Supatra starting for Thailand. Wow, that's the way to unload to begin the fifth set. Omarui with a statement.
Omarui not afraid of anything right out of the gate. She's taken as big of a swing as possible right at that libero, letting her know that, yeah, I know you're good, but I'm still gonna keep the heat at you.
Mazzaro serving, the stronger servers for Italy. Back, block is critical, cover is even better. Pianot. And another one from the outside.
She's not afraid of anything. They're giving her the ball right now, feeding her, and she knows that she can do a lot with it. She's mixing up her shots beautifully, getting some sharp cross-court ones in there, and that time just going right through the block in the middle.
Ripping the seam open. Mazzaro gets a piece of it. No touch. Italian point.
Mazzaro not only back there serving really tough, but also really playing defense, focusing in when she's back there. She's not just there to take up space, she's there to make good digs and keep her team in the point.
Down the line. Pimpichaya.
And a great shot, so much space there for Pimpichaya to hit down. And we saw this a lot during that set 4, but really going after that right side of the court, whether it's an opposite attack or a D ball, really just feeding her back there.
Tachuan serving. Why not? Feed the kitty. She's hot right now. Great pickup by Bozio. It goes back again. And Marito. Punched. Sometimes punched will work.
Sometimes all it takes is just get the ball over the net, hope for the best that time. I mean, back completely turned to the net. No idea who's back there, just hoping the ball gets over the net. I mean, resulting in a kill. You're gonna have a few smiles about that one.
Italy out to a strong lead. You remember the fourth set was a Thailand strong start, 6-1. Now Italy at 4-1. Make it 5-1.
You know, Marui doing everything right now. Not only is she firing offensively, but defensively, you see how high those hands are up. She is focused. She is taking over this match for Italy.
Yeah, and especially in a shorter set. A really strong start, 5-1. So it's, again, a mirror image of what we saw in the fourth.
เพราะบอลอย่างเงี้ยมันเป๋ตัวเซ็ตให้ยากนะละเอียดหน่อยไม่เป็นไรนะละเอียดหน่อยสู้กับมันหลีกเลี่ยงไม่ได้รับเสิร์ฟยังไงก็หลีกเลี่ยงไม่ได้แต่ว่าสู้กับมันสองเอาตัวรอดให้ได้เวลาจังหวะระบบทำงานหน่อยระบบทำงานหน่อย
Italy Charapon on the bench. Feet elevated. Bosio serve down the line. Again, a gap to the middle.
And Dao does such a good job getting space from her hitter. And Thailand can get her going in front. It is especially lethal, and you see so much space for her to hit. A one-on-one situation, Dao is going to win every time.
Middle a little bit jammed up to the right side of the court. Results in the error, and Thailand trailing just by 2. So the timeout good, a couple of points from Thailand.
And look for Italy to go back to Amarui on the opposite side this time.
Here we go, and they do. Or they go, sorry, outside. Wakalor delivering heat. That's a no, definitively, from Omarui.
Omarui and Denesi stepping in and stepping up on that ball. Just putting their hands right in front of it. There was no one that was going to get past this. I mean, that is a wall to hit through.
Serve. Again, just placement is everything. Pianot comes out, Supatra comes in.
Great spot right over that block, about on the 5-foot line.
Kanacha, heavy serve. Bosio. Perfect feed, and Denesi rips.
That's the one that Denesi wanted before. When that timing is right, it is so difficult to defend that ball when she can just unload on it, bringing a lot of heat.
Squarcini entering again to serve. She's been incredibly effective, especially in the 3rd set from that back line. That's the Squarcini serve, all right. Free ball. Marui pass, came back, hit her in the head, but it's clean. Zaro dug that off her face, unable to be held in the backcourt.
And this is a strong swing from Mupawi. Matsuro just still a little disheveled from that block right to the face.
Ripawi serve. Uh-oh. Just make it look simple, Born Pond. Front row.
Yeah, don't have to overcomplicate that one. That time just going up strong and really shoving it down. And no Italian blocker up there either.
Here it is again, Emily. Italy was leading 5-1. Thailand now within 1 point of tying it back up. Italy's been a little bit streaky. Wow. What a dig. Second block that time from Dodorico. But that first attack, huge.
And kudos to Dodorico for staying in that play. I think the rest of the Italian team thought that ball was down, but she stayed in it and still went up to get that block. It might have been off the foot.
I'm not sure.
Definitely wasn't off the arms.
Might have been off the floor.
Oh yeah, that too.
Ace serve to follow it up. A couple of significant points for Italy to rebuild a 3-point lead.
And the Wakalor this time, I mean, there's no spin on that ball, dropping it right in front of the passers. That is a perfect float serve.
I don't know if I'd step in front of Pianot. There she goes. Pianote again gives everybody a heart attack, but waiting for it.
Just keeping us all on the edge of our seats. You know, wait till the last minute to step out of the way. But hey, that's that communication piece. You see your teammates yelling out at her.
Oh, all right then. Ball touched.
Now watch this serve from Puerto Rico. A tough hybrid ball could put Thailand out of system.
Pianote is down the line. They're avoiding her and end up going into the net. Pianote goes out to Patra in with Pornpon back row. Bosio for Italy is front court. Another punch. It worked the first time. It worked the second time. 2 punch kills for Omarui.
And with Omarui back front row, look for him to keep giving her the ball, as when she was from the last time they fed her and she scored almost every time.
Mazzaro serve. Dig. Free ball. The middle. Electric. Chachuan.
Puerto Rico said that ball was up. It might have been, again, her foot. But they sure seem to think that that ball was up. Thailand, not so much.
There's the challenge. Oh, come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She thought it was off her foot.
Well, it did touch her foot,
Yeah. Use any part of your body.
but it also touched a lot of the floor. Chachuan serve. This is a pivotal point, as Italy, it would put Italy just 3 from the match if Thailand does not get this point. Great serve, helps the cause. But it's an Italy point.
Italy now starting to run away with it, just 3 points away from a match win.
There you go, Bosio with a funny look on her face. She will serve. Hammered back and forth. What an up by Bosio. And the ball is out. Italy, an incredible play. Coach Denai going to challenge, saying there is a touch. Did it touch the block? It's the difference between 10-12 and this 13-9. Oh, yes it did. The pinky finger. Good challenge by Coach Denai. Scramble play. Back. They stacked left. Had Hataya in the middle going to gap play, drawing the middle blocker, trying to make her a little bit slower. And a beautiful kill coming the other way. Just that little bit of hesitation. Thailand down by 1 point. 3 of the 4 previous sets have gone extra
poi lì perdiamo
points.
ordine. Restate lontane, ognuno fa il suo, attacca il suo bugger, ok? Così ridiamo ordine, perché così nel fare di più facciamo peggio, ok? Ognuno il suo e lo fa da Dio. Vai, vai, presto, vai, vamos.
Go, 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 they're saying in the Italian huddle. Italy fought off 6 Thailand match points in the 4th set in order to capture that set, extend it to this 5th, and now up by 1. Opening match here in Turkey of the 2023 VNL season. Some matches in Japan earlier today. She was out of the play. Everybody knew that was going in Wakalar, but she still made it work. Changing it up, great up by Parakiale. Pianot. Huge dig, going back again. John. Dorico. And Italy is at match point. Watch that up by Parakiale, just perfection. And then Parakiale sets Dorico off the block. Big smiles from Parakiale. Match point, Italy. With an ace serve to close it off by Omarui. Italy completes it.